Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. Arsenal now go second, I think it's third, sorry, in the Champions League, however you call it, the league, which I'm a big fan of actually. At the start, to be honest, I wasn't that much of a fan of it, but I think it grew on me, and I think it's a very new addition. It's a great addition that UEFA has added, and I'm sure it will keep the Champions League interesting throughout the whole tournament. But it doesn't matter today. What matters is the game. Now, after that draw against Fulham, I'll be honest, I think maybe I might be the only Arsenal fan, but I think I was just like flipping it. I can't be asked right now. I can't be asked to do. I just couldn't be asked for the Champions League because, you know, for me, the Premier League is where Arsenal need to do something. For me, the Champions League, I just don't think we're good enough to win the Champions League yet. But the Premier League is where, you know, really that is the main thing for Arsenal to win the Premier League. And after that draw against Fulham, I was just so down. And for me, I was just thinking to myself, today it was just about what he changes, what Arteta changes. Is there anything different we're going to learn? Unfortunately, there was nothing new we learned. Actually, we did learn one thing. The only positive from today's game has to be Martin, Skelly? He's the only positive. Brilliant player. And I can't believe, I don't know why, maybe it's because he was coming back from injuries, but the fact that he today, after this performance today, he deserves a starting. He deserves to be starting the next game. Whoever the next Premier League game, whoever we're playing, he deserves to be starting. I think that is the main takeaway point from today's result. If you're going to take anything, actually there's a few points. The main thing is Martin Lewis-Skelly deserves to start the game in the next Premier League team. Today he was so good. He looked so composed. He looked so good on the ball. And for a guy who's so young, though, he reminded me of Zinchenko when Zinchenko first came in. You know, that guy who's able to link up the mid defense with the attack, and he was just so composed. And for such a young player, and he hasn't even played that much minutes, he just looked so good out there. And I'm 100% sure he deserves to be starting there in the Premier League, and especially because a lot of our fullbacks are getting injured, he slots in there perfectly, left foot as well. And let's just talk about that first goal, because that goal comes from him. Brilliant. Firstly, he goes past the man, the Monaco midfielder, whatever, and the brilliant thing is the pass to Jesus. A lot of fullbacks there would go pass it wide to Martinez, play the safe option, but he went straight to Gabriel Jesus. And a lot of our players do this. They always pass sideways compared to, you know, passing forward. And he passed forward, and brilliant assist by Jesus as well. But that goal comes from Martin Lewis-Skelly. Just the fact that he beat his man and just played on Jesus. And, you know, Arsenal like that. We sometimes hold on to the ball for too long, or sometimes we just play it safe, and we need someone to try something different. And he did something different, and we got the goal for it. And brilliant as well by Gabriel Jesus. Second point I've learned, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans should accept, is the fact that we need a striker. Like, if anything, if you watch that game, you should take away the point that we need a striker. Like, this game could not make that point much clearer. Gabriel Jesus today, 2 big chances. That first chance, I am sorry, if you are a striker in the Premier League, that's not a hard chance. You know, the ball goes over the top. You're supposed to be scoring that. Like, if we are trying to win the league, our strikers need to be scoring those type of goals. And, you know, it was such a, I'm sure even in Sunday League they scored that. Gabriel, you need to be scoring that, man. You have to be scoring. And the second one, he got another chance as well. He needs to be scoring that as well. Like, Gabriel should have at least come out with 2 goals today. And I'm 100% sure he would feel the same thing today. You know, Arsenal need a striker, man. I don't know how much clearer it can be, but Arsenal flipping need a striker. Today as well, Martin Odegaard. Today, Odegaard, Albion, he was very quiet today. And I'm one of Odegaard's biggest fan, but today, he didn't have the best of game. He had a chance. I think he had a one-on-one chance. You have to be scoring that. Martinelli as well. Martinelli was lucky he wasn't sent off. Today, he played really, really poor. And I'm sure it's a bit of frustration from him. Got a yellow card, a stupid yellow card, but the second one, he's very lucky not to get sent off. And I think today Martinelli could have easily been sent off. But I think these games just show us, man, that our attack needs investment. Whether it's a striker, a left winger, we need to invest in that forward line, because with Saka, without Saka, man, we look so blunt. And today Saka stepped up again. Brilliant first goal. You know, nice finish. But of course, that goal was built from Gabriel Jesus and Skelly. But honestly, without Saka, I don't know where would be. Declan Rice back into the number 6. I think that's my favourite position for him. And I think it is for a lot of Arsenal fans as well. You can just tell that when he does play in the number 6, Arsenal looks so much assured. And, you know, we're just expecting him to do too much in these number 8 position. You know, he's not that type of player that can, you know, get the ball running deep and find a killer pass. Like, he can do that some moments, but his main game is trying to break down, trying to secure Arsenal defensively. And when you have a player like Declan Rice, you need to be utilizing him. And his best position is the number 6 position. We just look more assured. And today was one of his best performances for me, one of his best performances this season. And no surprise, it came from the number 6 position. So for me, yeah, but Declan Rice, you put him in the number 6 position. None of this number 8, whatever rubbish we're putting him on. He needs to be in the number 6 because he is not there to break lines and everything. He's there to break the defense, break the attack from the oppositions and basically secure the Arsenal's centre back. So yeah, for me, Declan Rice, another point, he needs to be playing number 6. In terms of other things, I don't know. I don't think we learned anything new. Second half was quite, I was gonna say shit. It was kind of shit. It was very shit, especially that first 15 minutes. It's only until we got the goal from Saka that, we actually went and started to create something. But apart from that, it was very, very sloppy. Another thing, very surprisingly, have Arsenal's corners routine been figured out? Monaco today put 3 players in the middle of the pitch. And what it really meant was Arsenal had to take 3 players off the corner and put them in the mid halfway line. So has Arsenal's corner trick been, has the solution, or what do you ever call it, has a patch been out now that that's the way now you defend against corners? I guess we'll see what the next Premier League team does. But I think it did play a big part to it, because when Arsenal did commit, one of Arsenal's big thing about corners is how many players we commit into the box. And today, because Monaco put 3 defenders or 3 attackers in the halfway line, Arsenal themselves had to put 3 players. So maybe that is a patch to Arsenal's corner routine. But yeah, 3-0 is what it is. There's not much to talk about it other than Martin Lewis-Skelly, he deserves to be starting. Strikers, we already know we need a striker. Left wing, we already know we need to improve the left wing. Apart from that, nothing else. But yeah, let me know in the comments who your man of the match is. For me, my man of the match today is between Declan Rice and Skelly. I would give it to Skelly. I think Skelly deserves man of the match for his performance as well, and 100% he should be starting the next game. But yeah, let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. What do you think about this lineup? Why isn't Kieran Tierney playing yet? Like, why is the point? Timber, he's just come back from injury. Let Tierney play. If he's that injured, why is he even on the bench? But yeah, let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. Remember to like the video, remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys.